You know who it is? It's the Orca main Noa James. Check out WussDaDeal, presented by gnice TV. Let's go.
Buy some burgers in Catalina. Hit a Palm Spring just to make a play. Meet in disco at Gasolina. The grind is strong, but it's gonna be a good day. Each move feel like
Big Inland, IE 909-951-760. High desert, low desert, mid desert. I represent the Big Inland. Living uplifting. That's what it is, man. What I mean by lit, like majority of the time is at the Boys and Girls Club. I was in this program called Leaders in Training. It was LIT. So I'm lit and I'm uplifting, and that's my music across the board.
this became my religion. Wishing more than a pop to pissin'. Since then, I've been on a mission. I haven't been home for a minute, sitting in Granny's kitchen, just watching, tasting what she's fixing.
You sleep good when you're moving solid and losing weight like you're moving product. And that loud is so exotic. I took leaps to get this knowledge. They love you when you're humble, hate you when you know you poppin'.
I'm focused on me, we, and the scene. Smoking potent green, panoramic view, floating overseas. I think this road for me, so I dream and put in work. When I plant them seeds and you see them trees, you will know my worth.
Raised by granny. My mama did 25 years in prison. Dad got deported to Haiti. I'm Haitian, black, mixed with Chickasaw. My family's from Queens, Jacksonville, Little Rock, Arkansas, Sweetport, Louisiana, and out here in Cali. So by my mom going through that, I started out in a group home. Group home, foster care, detention center. While I was in Queens, I know my grandma was in Pasadena, so I was able to visit summers and shit like that, go back and forth. But Granny's house was like a revolving door of 80s babies. So it was like Granny's taking care of about 17 grandkids. So all the parents is, the 80s got them. From crack, from dope to everything. So Granny, they try to take care of everyone. So when someone turns 18, they go live their life, and another grandkid will come through the house. So me and my brother ended up getting an opportunity, to go live with Granny, live with Grandpa. Like 11 years old, like when I started liking music, really liking music and being intrigued and asking, who's that? What's this? What style is this? And that's from listening to Bobby Blue Bland, B.B. King, Muddy Waters, Grandma listening to Luther Vandross, listening to OJ Spring. I'm in music now, wanting it, right? At family functions, I would do the Thriller's Gone. They would have little talent shows, right? So I would pick a song and do The Thriller's Gone, or I would do a Luther Vandross record at my grandma, and I would butcher all of it. I'd be terrible, but I would be the most down to do it. And I think that started evolving my love for music, right? Rap came around 94, man. I'm at the Boys and Girls Club and I'm freestyling. Really freestyling a lot. My mama in jail and I'm writing to her in the sense of lyrics in a sense, you know what I mean? So it's around that time it's I like this. I don't know, man. It's hard to say that because I always loved to write. I like blues, right? And I like rock and roll and I like all this type of music. So my pen was all eclectic. It was always this and that. I was vulnerable fat kid. So the way I wrote was in a sense of I love Nas, but I love Quick. I love Sugar Free. I love cocaine. People don't even know about Player Ham. I love Player Ham, right? And these are all these different types of West Coast artists. On top, I love Tretch from Naughty by Nature, right? He's from Jersey. I love Queen Latifah. I was loving all of this. I love AC/DC, Aerosmith. So my pen just became this, everything I was grabbing. 8-Ball MJG when I first, oh my God. So it's my pen became everything I soaked up. I think the East Coast demeanor gave me this tunnel vision to want to have that type of delivery and punch. And I can say my aggression came from the East Coast. I still have that, and sometimes in the West, people get weird about that because I'm so, right? But I have both.
Yeah.
But I don't stray away from that because that's natural. I don't want to change that about. Just a little bit. Say I'm going to Cajon High School, but I'm hanging out with cats from like, I don't know where they're from, where they're Latin, you know, but they're from the Flats or this part of Dino.
Yeah, West Side.
Right?
Whatever.
But I'm just chilling. I'm not thinking of black and brown beef. That don't even cross my mind. I'm like, are we dumb? Beefing with each other? Black and brown, are we dumb? To be, yeah, that's my mindset. Like coming out. I'm like, what? I'm like, what are we doing? So that that was the first trip of that. And like everything closing early. That was the thing. Like I had little stuff like that made me go, you know, and everything's far. Like that's about it. Everything else was kind of like, this is tight. You know, I didn't have no crazy expectation. I was just glad to be somewhere where, man, I could thrive. Because that's what made me feel out here. I could thrive. Every time I visit Granny, I was thriving. Every time I visit my family in Bakersfield, I was thriving. Like I was just, you know, being out here. Then where when I go back, it's some bullshit, or I don't got my own space, or the people that watching over me are not blood or have no love for me. I'm gonna check. Man, and I was doing that. I say like a young kid, man. In San Bernardino, me and my friends started a backyard wrestling league, hog championships. I would intern at museums and stuff. Like I would just do stuff. I would just go to this one African shop. I mean, I remember I was in Pasadena and there was this African shop, and they were just teaching you everything from Mount Kilimanjaro, the height of it, and what animals. And this is my love for animals. So I would just, I think because I'm adventurous or my mind like I want to learn shit, I would just do everything. I would just, whatever, go to the Boys and Girls Club. This group LIT I was talking about, it would have people like millionaires come to us and we fill out a survey what we want to do in life. And after we fill out the survey, they would teach us how to shape a businesswoman's hand. Like really, like, oh, she got on a skirt, you might want to shake her hand like this, a business skirt. If she got on a business suit outfit, like suit pants, you might want to shake her hand a little more firm. Like, so I was always in something where I was learning something. I don't know, that just made my mind just not be everywhere, but made my mind expand more. Like I didn't block myself off to no experience. Even like me being a fat boy too, man, it was like I'm not getting a lot of experience. I'm getting shunned from a lot of places, so I took everything I can get. And at this time in life, I don't have the confidence I have. I'm a true introvert in life, but the one thing I just wanted to do is just explore. And that kept my mind out of the darkness, that kept my mama in jail, that kept my mind off shit, so I just went and did shit. Me and my queen Lisa, we first started a thing with a homie Aztec and Megaton called Building Blocks. Downtown San Bernardino, off East Street, right, where by Carlos O'Brien. It's called Building Blocks. We did that event, we were feeding the homeless, doing a lot of stuff. We get like dumbfounded, satire, everyone coming out, audio push. This is when they was the push at first, you know, they're killing it. They're like the jerk scene that's killing it, both, you know. Then we stopped doing that for a minute. I ended up getting like diabetes, feeling like a diabetic coma. You know, at that time, I'm like 600. I'm like 400 now. I'm losing a lot of weight. Well, after I get my life, everything is going and getting back at it, we started this thing called It's the Common Ground, right? And the whole common ground was, at this time in IE, I see a lot of crabs in the bucket. I see a lot of division. I'm seeing that the old heads don't like the new heads, the boom bap don't like the jerk music, the consciousness don't like the gang banging, the gangster music. I'm seeing all of this. So I said, you know what? I want to create a watering hole where everyone has a common ground, a common goal. You're trying to get somewhere with your music. You want to perform. You want a watering hole. So that was the ideal of it. Me and Lisa was like, let's create something like that I'm booking everybody. I'm booking gangster rap, conscious, Christian, rock band, people playing on the bagpipes and xylophone. Like, we booking everyone, and we have rules. Like, our number one rules, like, everyone come up to the front. If you like it, make noise. If you don't like it, make a phone call, go outside. To keep it 100. Because soon you hit that stage, it was like you clock in.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta clock the fuck in. Lisa told me, before that, she used to say, she said, babe, we're clock in and we can't never clock out. So I'm clock in before the clock is in. I'm clock, but some people don't have that luxury to clock in like that. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna let you know you better clock in. But it's your job to entertain them.
Yeah.
Don't ask them to make noise. Make them make noise. So it was like, it became that it became the dojo. You rap it on your lyrics, I'll pop up like, hey man, I don't think you need that. And what you mean, OG? Listen, and I want to put them down. I would actually build them up and tell them, you don't need training wheels, my G. You already big dog on a bike. Take them things off. And if you mess up because your lyrics don't over it, that's dope because you're human. I mess up. Kanye was messing up. Everyone mess up. Some people fall off stage.
Yeah.
That's how it is. So it's like, I will try to instill that confidence in it. Like, that was a common ground, man. Like, started as a $1 show, went to a $5 show, went to a $10 show. We went on for like 15 years. We still do an anniversary. I was building my life at the same time trying to build this because I didn't like crabs in a bucket. And I hated the quote, it's alone at the top. I don't want to be alone at the top. I want a lot of homies. I would love people where I'm from to be on the top too. I want friends in this. People don't be like, oh, the music business is no friends. I would like friends. I would like people I know in this. So the only way to do that is, only way to even guarantee that if I share the light. There's no other way that I have to share the light, you know what I mean? And it bounces, like my brothers to this day, from Speak to Triz to Price to Octane to Hit to like they got, you know what I mean? And that I just wanted to do that. Like M did it, Nelly kind of did it, RZA did it. It's not on them. Everyone didn't get it, but they tried. And I like at least I'm gonna try, and build something. Because at the end of the day, man, I want legacy out here, man. I want a young generation show with the OGs, with the triple OGs. I want that for us, but that creates a dope economic musically for us too. Where the artist that he blows up so big, he come home, he can sell out the Toyota. Book their homies. That's it. Like, I used to do a thing called DIY Fest at the Glass House. We did it for 7 years. And we would pack that bitch out with locals. Some believe in what I see, some believe it. Some like, nah, you wasting your time. I'm like, nah. I used to hate when people go, it's about who you know.
It is.
Look, I don't even want to cap on that. I know some of the dopest motherfuckers, but they're not outside. They don't go network. They don't go talk to people. They don't put in sweat equity. I carry crates. I open doors. I remember getting off tour with Murs and going to the Glass House for an Eastside Ferg show. And I'm there to enjoy myself. But the security guard that I know at the Glass House, I do shows at the Glass House, but I'm a part of the community. I'm not just an artist, right? I'm part of the community. And I have a guard card. I still got my guard card. He's like, hey Noah, I don't want to ask you this because you're a celebrity. But can you watch the people in the VIP for me at security? I go, I got you. I got you. I'm already doing business with the glass house. I'm already there. I'm 6'2", 400. Yes, I got you, my G. Easy. No, my pride ain't there. My pride is here to win. My pride ain't there. So that's like, that's relationship. That's a deep relationship. That's my G now. You know, we see. Shout out to John from the Glass House. You know, we in the same. We go to Disney. I see he's in the same Disney group as me. So it's like, man, relationships, everything. Genuine relationships is the best. You can kind of talk beyond music a little bit, family a little bit. Like, you know, to my young artists, build that genuinely. And if you can't build that genuinely, you can be associates, but you know, you can't take from them like if you're your home. You gotta build that. So.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I don't even know I can tell y'all this, but rest in peace, Young Baka. Young Baka's a dope promoter out here in the LA, SoCal. Rest in peace, he just passed. Man, big. I came in. Glory to my team, man. He's friends with Ron Artest, right? Ron Artest raps, right? Ron Artest raps. Ron Artest wanted to come to the IE. Young Baka said, you gotta go to the common ground. So, we end up booking Ron Artest at the common ground with Curtis King, Home and Scenario. Ron Artest is signing everything, right? Everything. How much he charged me? He just wanted me to buy his merchandise.
That's it.
So we went and spent $400 on his. We took $400 that we made from the door and went and bought his merchandise off his website and gave it away.
And this was while he was still playing.
This is still playing. He got a ring.
Damn.
He got a ring.
A dude with a ring.
Dude with a ring came in and performed with us in Riverside. What'd he say? He said, I heard that's where the best hip hop shit is going down at the common ground. I was like, oh, what are you talking about? Meta world peace? What?
Man.
You know, so it's like that's the relationship, and because we went and did bought his merch and did that, man, that's to this day, man. It's everything. I'm an entertainer. People now paying me to perform. Everything, man. I want to be Frank Sinatra. I want to be Sammy Davis. I want to be like that when I perform. I want to give that, man. Like, you know, it's many things why I'm like that. I've been in 2 bands. I've been in a punk band. I've done theater. Cam already done theater. Been in plays. I love performing. I just love performing, right? Then more you perform, you start meeting why people go to shows. At least give them something, because that's that transfer, man. That's everything. Your live show is a business card. It's a billboard. It's people videotaping, put on YouTube, and not even tagging. You don't even know it's on there. I got on paid dues, and this is what Merge told me. He said, I looked you up on Google, and I went to YouTube, and I found footage of you performing that people didn't even tag you. You don't even know they exist, Noah. So there's a lot of performance footage of you on YouTube that you don't even know. And I said, man, like that made me go like, I don't want to say it's a JOB instance, but you want to get paid for this.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to get paid for this, I think you should take performing as important as recording, marketing, PR, using playlists, push, all of that. You as the same energy, push that, you know what I mean? Branding, honestly, branding comes from wrestling. Everything, my brand, how I looked at wrestling, or what Eric Bischoff was doing, the NWO, logos, like everything, organize, strategize, how to build, I don't want to say a cult, but you have your section of fans, right? Yeah. So how to build that, also your factions of fans, like I love all that shit. And I'm blessed to have Lisa, she's a graphic designer, and she helps out with all of it to really bring everything together. Even be majestic, because I was just doing Noa James merch. That's it. And she said, no, I think you need to start like a brand for you. need a brand for you. So she said, I want shirts that don't even have your name on it that people want. You know, you're gonna have your Oracle logo on it. You're gonna say Love is Fuel. You're gonna have something, but it don't say Noa James on it. It don't say none of that. It just, you know, it got to a point where it's like, you know what? I want to be in Tilly's. I want to be in little shops like that. And it has to be a brand that we can go put our shirt on the shelves and see do we even belong here. So, you know, the branding was like between wrestling and Lisa and identifying with my supporters using the Orca or using Majin Buu or Big Inland, like praising where I'm from in a big, bold way. I was like, oh, y'all really putting this shit together. Like, it was dope. They're attempting to do something at this stage for the IE. Big, putting a lot in it, investing in it, right? And when I got the nomination, I said, oh, fuck it. That's hard. It was for me, then it was like, I was like, I want to win it. I told Lisa, I want to win it really bad because I wanted to put it in my grandmother's room. I didn't care too much for him a lot, that I didn't seek so much validation.
Right.
When I figured out she loved the awards, I started like, all right, I want this award. I want this award. I want to get this award. So it was like, it became more than just an award. It gave me this feeling, like my granny passed. It gave me this feeling of her alive again. Like it gave me that. A lot of that left me when she passed. So when I got that nomination, I got that award, my head like, yeah, Granny, I'm gonna get this for you. I'm gonna get this for us. First is an album. When I drop albums, I try to go out, right? Videos, everything. It's like, it's my WrestleMania. It's not my Raw. It's not my SmackDown. It's not a SummerSlam. Not even a Royal Rumble. This is my WrestleMania. So I need to go all out. And I wanted to go all out because it took us like 2.5 years to do this project. All the songs was done. And like something's missing. So, you know, I go to the happiest place on earth, pop a couple mushies, you know, and I just started thinking, and I started kind of like writing up these little scripts, and I was like, man, you know what? I think this need to be like, I need to submerge people in this album. I need them to go in like, oh, narrations, sound clips, scoring the whole album, like score it, like, right? It has to be that, man. You can't half-ass yourself, man. And I have fun doing all the videos and all the promo, like, it's to go big. And even if, like, there's some shit where it didn't get the love I was gonna get, there's some shit I'm like, damn, that blew up. Like, it's just, you put all that work in for yourself. Right. You didn't half-ass yourself. Like, and when it comes to albums, man, I'm glorious, man.
UNC's when I find the keys. Cool breeze on the jet skis. East bar become Gretzky. Playbook look like Belichick. Some surprise I'm not in the building yet. I'm building one and I'm building that. I haven't seen a ceiling yet. See, I need me a healing check. Dive in the shadow for a mental check. Inspect the deck, how I protect my neck. I'm due love, but I'm hardcore. Ignored by the Jedi's, but I'm loved by the Sith Lords. I want pressure and I want more. I want that beach house or something in the city on the top floor. You know the accounts that's offshore. Life is freezing, I'm Trunks with the big sword. Double vision, you can't afford. I know I'm up, but I'm not keeping score. So I dip and I trip and I vacate.
So this is a verse of a track called Under Pressure, produced by Audio Kings, right? So it's viewing seas when I find the keys. Cool breeze on a jet ski. Each move become Gretzky. Playbook look like Belichick. Some surprise I'm not in the building yet. Viewing seas when I find the keys. A majestic view when I get an idea. Majestic view when I unlock something. You know, going to the beach, mountains, going to Disneyland, like, you know, just something very majestic. Cool breeze on the jet skis, same thing. While I'm going through these ideas, I'm getting this refresh, freedom. You know, it goes into, like, the surface level is so simple, but I go to refresh, freedom, you know what I mean? So cool breeze on the jet skis. Each bar become Gretzky. I'm skating. Each bar, I mean, life bar, gym, I'm skating on ice. I'm Gretzky, and I'm goated right now. I'm finding myself being more like when you start feeling yourself a little goated, you move a little different, you move a little smoother, like you're on ice. You know, playbook look like Belichick. That's like self-explanatory, dog. What? You know, and I might have to deflate some balls. Like, hey, this game is rigged. You know, I'm gonna play the game. Like, you know, what my granny say, don't get mad at the game. You better play it, boy. So, you know, I need me a healing check. Hey, man, I'm going to therapy, group therapy. Hey, man, I need a check for this work I've done myself. Like, give me some money for the majesticness I have built. You know what I mean? Like, that's all of that right there, man. Diving in shadows for a mental check. Inspected deck, I protect my neck. Listen, my granny say catch fade with your demons. So I'ma dive in the shadows for a mental check. I'ma go to the dark places in my mind and check what's up, what's going on. I'm gonna go check my demons. I'm gonna go check my darkness. Like, bitch, stay here. Nigga, stay here. I already fucked you up once. Stay here. So that's how I look at depression and certain shit. I check that motherfucker. Like, you're not as powerful as me. That's actually in control. So I like to dive in the shadow. I'm the shadow king also, man. Like people be giving darkness too much glory a little bit. I'm like, fuck out of here. So that's me, you know. And I protect my neck. Like, that's ooh, baby, for the children.
Hey.
I do love, but I'm hardcore. Ignored by the Jedi, but I'm loved by the Sith Lords. I'm do love. I'm Mick Foley. That's what I feel like. If I'm a wrestler, I pick Mick Foley. You know, I put my body on the line, me on the line, a lot of stuff on the line to become check. Become Foley as God. You know, I'm not The Rock, I won't be Triple H, but you can't disrespect Mick Foley. And Mick Foley put over The Rock. Mick Foley put over Triple H. Mick Foley put over Taker. Taker biggest moments, Mick Foley's in it. Rock bigger moments, Mick Foley's in it. So I'm Mick Foley. You know, I'm Dude Love, right? I'm Orca Man. I'm the love monster. I love. But, you know, I'm hardcore. Hey, I'm catching Jack. And I get to it. I'm Cactus. You know. The Jedi line, you know, ignored by the Jedi's, but loved by the Sith Lord. There's a lot of, for me being conscious of who I am in the beginning, I wasn't. And why I wasn't, a lot of people that consider themselves Jedi, they were fucked up people, man. People want to shun you, judge you. They're misunderstood, and they will misunderstood you and give you no grace, no love, no nothing. Like, you know, I have a couple OGs out here that showed me tremendous love. A lot of other cast members, they consider themselves by Jedis. Now, the artists I either consider a Sith or grimy, man, they love me so much. They love, man, look, I get goosebumps. They love me so much. The people that consider, oh, don't build with those people. Don't build with them, man, they love me so much, man. I want pressure and I want more. I want that beach house or something in the city on the top floor. You know the accounts that's offshore? I want it. I want it all. Like, in the beginning, you get stuck with the fake moral hip hop chains that hold you down. They say, nah, man, I'm gonna do this for the love. Or I'm gonna do this for, I'm gonna do this for the love. I'm gonna do this for the money. I'm gonna do this to get my family good. I'm gonna do this to get some luxuries. I'm gonna do it for all of it. I'm not gonna limit myself and my talent and my art to take me everywhere. It can catapult me everywhere. So sometimes we don't like to say that out loud. That I want the beach house or something on the top floor. We don't want to shout that. Sometimes we don't want to say that because we will feel like, oh, he's not humble or he's materialistic. Like, no, man, I want it all. And life is Frieza, and I'm Trunks with a big sword. Double vision I can't afford. Listen, life is fucked up. Life is King Cole and Frieza showing up to Earth. The Goku just fucked him up, and Frieza think he about to beat Goku again, but who pops up? Trunks. Trunks with the sword, slices this nigga in half. Soon he get on Earth, slice this nigga in half, and he get this double vision. You see this vision of Frieza, and he look at Trunks like this, you know. I'm just saying, like, don't with anything, man. Don't hold no bitterness. Even if you caught that L, don't go back with no bitterness, no hateful. Let it be. Let that shit go. Let that shit go, or you gonna get cut in half. You gonna get cut in half by someone that have way more intensity, a better intentions. Like you can't afford that double vision. You can't afford the eyes doing this way or doing this way. You know what I mean? You can't afford that. You know, like, and that's me being my lyrical, spiritual miracle part, where something simple that breaks down into that, like, you know. And the last part, I know I'm up, but I ain't keeping score. Hey, I know I'm up in life. Cause I used to weigh 609. I'm down to 400. Business thriving. Me and my girl about to have our 20-year anniversary. That's about to be stupid. I know I'm up, and I don't need to keep that score no more. I don't need to tally no more. I used to tally my wins and my accomplishments and all of that. I don't need to tally them up, but I know I'm up. From just the energy that I'm receiving, the love I'm giving, I'm up in life. You know what I mean? Like, life is everything. It's an up and down. Money up and down, life up and down. It's an economy thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm up. I can't even complain. You know who it is? The Orca main, Noa James, Big Illin, King Orca. Thank you, WussDaDeal. Thank you, gnice TV. I appreciate you. Check me out at noajames.net, NOAJAMES.net. Everything is on there. Check out BeMajestic.store. That's my brand. Shout out to my baby girl, Lisa J. Shout out to everyone putting in that work. Rest in peace to my grandmother. Rest in peace to Young Baka, man. Love your fucking self.
Buy some burgers in Catalina. Hit a Palm Spring just to make a play. Meet in disco at Gasolina. The grind is strong, but it's gonna be a good day. Each move feel like a vacation. Make a couple bands for a vacation. I'm at Disneyland while they lanes hating. Like, they want you dead.